Season 4. Oh, it's going to be a long night, lads. Good news. It is actually Season 11, Round 4, and we're from the land of the rising sun. Bit of Japan, and Nostalgia turning it on there for the fans. Going on to the back straight. So we're free practice is coming to an end, as you can see over on the left hand side. That is how practice is looking, and you will notice that there is one big omission tonight. There is no white Mercedes AMG there of Rd4. Somebody's just dropped out all of a sudden. Hopefully they get back in before quali. But there's no Brett Wand. It appears the fun that he had about 10 months ago or so for 3 seconds is payback. Newborn is a bit of a handful for him today, so to preserve his own life, he won't be racing tonight, and he'll be helping out at home. So that does open it up. It does open up the field. Can somebody take the top spot? Because Brett Want has been on fire, and the white AMG has been killing it this season, so he has been the man. So it gives someone else the opportunity to try and take that top spot. If you go off free practice there, it looks like Jimbo could be that man, but I'm sure there's a couple of others in this pack. Cobb McCool was up in fourth. Someone awesome, most probably playing cards close to his chest. Obviously Stu as well. So there's a fair few here. Bounty might try and knock on the door with the Janetta. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people trying to take the crown of P&L royalty in Brady Want and the red hot form. On the chats, there were people trying to buy his car and hire his car for one race. So it's all happening. People desperate for the win. It is good to see, obviously after last Tuesday's debacle of trying to do a stream, which was, I do apologise for the standard, it was, to say the least, but good news, Stu has, and I'm sure it's not only Stu, but some of the other admins as well, but for my purposes, it's, Stu has worked hard in the background to get it up and running, so hopefully there is possibly a chance of a random as they upgrade the servers. Hopefully it doesn't happen during race time. So it is a 10-minute quali tonight, and it is one mandatory pit stop, I believe, for fuel. Tyres optional, so it will cat amongst the pigeons here, because it does, it is an interesting old track, and we'll go into it in a minute. So just bear with me, we'll just wait for the first of the times, should be coming up quite soon. Everybody should be out and about now, so we will soon see what's coming up. Just trying to do the link, and as you know, the bear cannot do two things at once. That is not possible. So that is not what we want to do. We're going to share it. Alright, so this will, I would say, will be Nostalgia's first one up. So we'll see if he sets the time now. Where he's coming through these S's here, now Suzuka is 5.8 kilometres long, 18 curbs. This section that Nostalgia's going through right now is pretty much, I would suggest, pivotal to setting up a good lap. And it's all about patience, it's all about throttle control. You know, it's really, really interesting interesting old track. So we come up through here under the bridge, rip into the around here into the hairpin. So drive here out of the hairpin is pivotal because it'll set us up for the back. So there's several lines you can take through here. So I won't say there's a right line and a wrong line because that ain't right. So I think I don't understand that part of it. That's okay. So we'll go general chat. We'll just paste it in here. There you go. So the time's starting to roll in now. We have Kick It and Rip It currently up top, followed by Cobb, Someone Awesome, Nastoza, Nance Racing and that. So these guys have got bankers in now. So now that they've got bankers in, you've got about 4.5 minutes, so maybe 2 laps if you're lucky. To get on some good, there is a monster load of people that have not set up a lap, so we've got the Ghost, he's going around, not yet put in a lap. Some of the big hitters of Colin 16th, he's churning through there, not set a time yet. TV Williams, big one, think that he would need to be putting a lap in the Janetta now. So these guys, we've got through 11 through 20. So the next 10 races, excuse me, a bit of a dodgy throat tonight, so just bear with me with that. So these guys have got to set lap times. You need to maybe just pin it back a bit, concentrate on your lines, don't track limit it. But these are our top 10 so far, which there's gaps all over the spot here. So there's a lot of room for movement for those last 10. So we've got 20 in the field tonight. There we go. Bounty's just moved up and said thank you very much. He's come up from up into 6th spot. So we might see a couple more do the same trick here. The Falcon there somewhere is, where did he go? There you go, Black Falcon in the Maserati in the all pink. So there we go, we've got some guys banking in some safe laps now just to get a lap and organise where you're going to be sitting for the start of this race. TT, Jimbo, Kick It and Rip It, it's getting tight up the top there. 9/100s, Jimbo will be going, sorry TT, tonight's one night to shine, move over champion, so he'll be trying to put in another lap to come back. Definitely Black Falcon in the Maserati, certainly bit off a large lump there. We'll be hoping to move inside the top 10, all things being equal. So there we go, TB's just put in a lap, so it's only 3 guys that need to put in a lap, get something, 1:48 left on the clock. So on board with Cobb, not on a hot lap, moving out of everybody's way. We might just stay on board with Cobb because he's going to want to get round to settle up, because I'm going to guess he's wanting to be a bit better than 4th, I think. I think there's a bit of a gap, 7/10. I think he can close that, so he should be alright. Where is he? Yeah, he should get round maybe, if he gets on it a bit. So, let's see what Cobb can do. here we go. This will be Cobb trying to put in a hot lap. Jimbo got it by a tenth. So see if TT's going to put a response into that. Now, Alright, so Cobb now, he's come out of the S curve. So he's coming up into Degner here, through here. Right now, coming through turns 8 and 9. Come through 10 into the hairpin, which is turn 11 here. So get it as straight as you can, hard on the anchors here. Naked blade running off. Again, I don't think there's a right or wrong here. So now we're going through the back half of the complex. So it's coming up 12, 13 and 14, which will make the spoon curve. Here it is here. Pivotal for your run onto the back straight. Getting a little bit of inside curve. Wants to do the same again. Just nip it here. Get on the power nice and early. Let it run wide. Not too wide. That is beautifully done. So now we're just full throttle as fast as we can. Comes up to 130R through here. He will whip it round, hardly take the pedal off the metal. Beautifully done. Hard on the anchors to come through 16, 17 and 18. So the casino triangle. Here we are on the thing. I like a little bit of curve there, but that's alright. Will he improve from 5th? We are hoping so. Here he goes. No. That was anticlimactic. I'll be honest, but the end of qualifying. It looks like Jimbo has got first. We've got a couple of runners coming over now. See if any of the orders changed. It does not seem so. No, that is it. We are locked away. So Jimbo has taken pole by 1/10 of a second to TT, Kick It and Rip It, Someone Awesome and Cobb McCool. Stu 6, Go 7, Ant, one of the Ant Racing boys in 8, 9th is Nastoza, and the other Ant Racing vehicle in 10th. So Bounty would be has ordered himself the old, looks like the old number 37, Bittersweet and Sour, finishing outside of the top 10. I'd say with Jenna, be a little bit disappointed with that. Black Falcon in 12th, he's most probably at the same table. Diswood would have been putting on a show, sitting in his car sideways. Then we got Adge, Gaza, the Naked Blade, Triple X Krakatoa, TV Williams, Beaky, and then Colin rounding out the top 20. So, rumour has it that there's... Oh, there you go, Psycho's back in, so Psycho will be starting at the back of the field, but it's good that he is back in. The AMG Brigade has locked out the front of the grid, so very interesting. I believe there is, with the whole, what do you call it? I don't know, the whole G-portal thing, that there might be some of the ballast might be out tonight, but hopefully we will still see some great racing tonight. Ballast and restrictors are one of the great things about this Sunday night. It does even the field right up. And I think the closer you can make the racing, the better off it is. I think that's a beautiful thing, but we will sit round, have a cut lunch and wait for the system to throw us into race mode. So I'm going to just take that opportunity to rest my voice and we can all learn patience and how to sit in silence. I'll be back soon.
Seconds. 20 seconds. This is the sort of circuit that brings these drivers out to play. This is why Suzuka is such a fabulous challenge for drivers. 10 seconds.
Alright, so we got about 5 seconds as I go out on the warm-up lap, so rolling start. So the championship table as it stands is TT is leading at the moment with Someone Awesome second, Brett Want third, Bounty 4, Ghost fifth, then Stu, Kick It and Rip It, TV Williams, Diswood, Cobb McCool rounds out the top 10. But it's all pretty tight in there, so there's quite a few people that can make moves, and it wouldn't take much for them to leapfrog through the field. So it is anyone. So Brett Want will surprisingly only in third. That's okay. TT running hot at the moment in the other Mercedes. Someone Awesome being a picture of consistency. So you know, we have a couple of Pro-Am drivers in that top 10, so good to see. Will be interesting though, I'm not going to lie, as we get through this little bit of a warm-up lap. I'm interested to see how turn 1 goes. Turn 1, why you the way you are, doesn't matter where you go. But mind you, historically speaking, the Sunday night lads are pretty gung-ho and are certainly very, very organised. So it is good to see. Unlike the Neanderthals of Tuesday night, where it goes to hell in a handbag. So I am thankful though that the cameras have been fixed though. It's always good to have different camera angles. So I'm going to start with Cobb. I think that's fifth. It gives me sort of good midfield. He'll be there or thereabouts. Historically gets a good start. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Hopefully it is incident free for everyone. It's a long race, 1 hour. Like I said, one mandatory pit stop. You can stop for fuel, or you can stop for fuel and tyres. And this track, if any track, is certainly very interesting. Because can you drive an hour on tyres? Yeah, you most probably could. Will they be shagged? You better believe it. So I don't know what the crossover point will be of, hey, is it better to fuel and tyres? Because it's only 5 seconds difference. Or what? So certainly very interesting from a strategy point of view. So the car's forming up now. We'll get the obligatory chicane shenanigans here. Gives us a good insight to what hell will break loose later on in the race, I would suggest. Very popular place under brakes for overtaking. Same into turn 1 and turn 11 into the hairpin. They are the classic spots. But I'm sure we'll have guys inventing a couple of other spots as we go. So we're coming down, look at that pretty picture there. All 20, Psycho's out again. All 20 races lining up, ready to rock and roll, waiting for the green light. There we go, green light, away we go. Interesting, it looks like TT has got the jump on Jimbo there. They're filing their way through. Cobb maintaining his spot on the inside, everybody being a gentleman. Looks like all cars are through. Good racing, lads. Typical Sunday night gentlemanly start. I love it. Everybody funneling in. It is an hour race, so everybody's going, yeah, we understand. So someone awesome getting a bit raggedy there. We'll jump on board with someone awesome. See how he's going. He's alright. They are paired up as teams here on a Sunday. So what those are, I might print them out for next week so we can rattle off who the teammates are. You most probably will be able to pick up on the left hand side. You'll see a couple of teams have got their names in there, so it does make it a little bit easier. Hard under the brakes. TT now, if I'm Jimbo, I'd be going, I might use a little bit of my tyres early to close down TT. Don't let him get a runaway. This will be for a 3-peat for TT if he wins tonight. I'm saying he won't, but I think Jimbo will give it to him tonight. Kick it and rip, it's also going to be in there, and he's going to want to mess with it a little bit. So they're all coming through, nice, steady, similar sort of gaps, all around half a second as we go through the field. So just sorting themselves out, come up to 130R. Now this will get exciting as the race goes on, as those tyres get a little bit older. People will end up halfway to Tokyo, I would say, come flying through there. Come finally into the casino triangle. This will be the place of shenanigans later. Someone awesome giving a precursor to that excitement. But that looks like everybody's through. Nicely done on the first lap. As there's Diswood doing his usual show, usually I would be worried. But that's just classic Diswood. He loves turning it on to the fans. and just showing them a little bit of love, going, hey, you know what, this big Chev, she likes to sit sideways, and you know what, I'm the maestro to give them some Chevy music. So yeah, most people would be concerned, going, oh, he's got off the track. Nah, just Diswood doing Diswood things, that's all I'm saying. Someone awesome still in third, so we'll go back through the field and have a little bit of a look and see if there's, speaking of Diswood, he is on the back of Bounty. I'm assuming these guys are teammates, their paint jobs are similar. So ripping through on Naked Blade, very exciting as we come through under the bridge, coming through into turn 11, so he'll be getting the big girl stopped. Look at that action behind him though. Naked Blade getting all the attention he doesn't want from Nastoza, and he is sitting right on the back of him, Nastoza. So we'll jump on board with Nastoza. Colin keeping himself out of trouble. So Nastoza here, it'd be interesting as he comes through the spoon curve. Concentrate on line, get the run, get the long run down this back straight, and I think he has got the run here. He's going to be tucked up under. He's going to go through 130R flat out, and then he's going to have a little bow peep as we go into the casino triangle here. Get late on the anchors. He's a bit of a demon on the brakes, Nastoza. Is he going to? No, not close enough, but he does close right up under that bumper. So just got to have a little bit more kahuna through 130. Just to stay right up under. So could have a little bit of a look here into turn 1. It's not an uncommon place for it to happen. But thing here is you go through turn 1 and then you get into this rhythmic section. So this is where, you know, you're not going to get it done, but now you can lose. Oh, Black Falcon makes me nervous every time. This is so rhythmic. It's like select a gear, get your run. Do you need to be up a gear, run lower, or do you like running higher in your rev range to help rotate the car? He's just getting a little bit loose. Black Falcon using the muscle of that Maserati, and we all know that has no traction control. So we've got a loose car with a loose unit. What can go wrong, I say? Nothing. So little gaggle of cars here closing right up all behind the Naked Blade. So see Nastoza again, do classic close up under brakes. Everybody sort of picking that sort of similar sort of line through there. You know, somebody might have to upset the apple cart and just try that tidal line, concentrating more on the exit than the entry. Here we go. What is he going to do? Close up, kiss that apex a little bit more. Nastoza, get on it, let it run. Oh. Now this is where Aston on Aston. So all I can think of is Nastoza's wearing maybe a little bit more wing than the Naked Blade. He just seems on that extraordinarily long straight, which is about 1.3 kilometres. Whoa! This would going via scenic route 32 there, having a look at the casino triangle, thinking that it's a real casino, stopping him, throwing a couple of chips on board, but he is getting run down now. Naked Blade having a bit of a look, and I tell you what, Nastoza is not going to want to be left behind here in this battle. They're giving themselves room, little bit of a touch, but Naked Blade, Diswood, beautifully defended. A little bit of rubbings racing. Naked Blade, now he has compromised his run here, which is letting Nastoza close right in on the tail here, on the tail or on the rear end, whatever. Look at that, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference how he just closed up, had to let off, and now he's going to have a little look into the Degner. No, he's not. He's thought better of it, but he's going to put the pressure on here now. He is super close, so I'm a bit excited. Here we go. Are we going to have a bit of a move up the inside? Oh, no, he's not. I think he should have, though. Should have grabbed it. He was right there. Anyway, oh, no, there's a bit of smack talking TT. It looks like... Oh, is this a fine cotton scandal? Is TT in bloody Bretty Want's car? Just painted up a different colour. Oh, I tell ya, it could be fine cotton all over again. But why you sit there and think of that? Nastoza trying a different run onto the back straight. I swear to God, must be different wing levels that are on these two. This Naked Blade just ekes out enough room on him to get away that he's not able to get under in brakes, but he is. Oh no, he's too far back again. Too far back, and he is a demon on the brakes too. I think that was a trick mix. Trick mix. No, trick missed into turn 11. Let's go through the rest of the field, see what else is happening. So we've got this gaggle of cars, obviously we can see right through. Triple X Krakatoa in the same group. He's on the tail end. The only person further back is Gazza. So Gazza in his little Janetta is winding up the rubber band. He would lose on the back straight. Look at that, Nastoza's. It's all going crazy. Crazy, baby. And then we got TV Williams and Beaky down the back, having a little stoush. That'll keep it interesting for the boys. And then we, you know, Cole, just doing Cole things, running around, nice super clean lines. Again, if I'm his age and I'm doing this stuff still, well, bloody hell, giddy up, I say. Kick it and rip it. He's driving sensible of all the loose units in the field, and there's a lot of loose units in this field, let me tell you. Driving a great race. They're all settled down. There's Copper Cool as well, followed Stu in the background there in the McLaren, doing Stu things. So it's sort of evenly spaced out, not a lot. Now Jimbo has managed to keep TT honest. AMG on AMG. This would be interesting tactically for pit stops, I guess. These two are just running out a little bit from third and fourth. But someone does have the cheat code for pit stops, whatever he does. So 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds back. I mean, certainly not. I mean, at the moment, yeah, it'd definitely be interesting. TT takes tyres, everybody else doesn't. TT just on current gaps alone falls to somewhere between 4th and 5th. So it could be costly. Could be costly, and I suppose this is the strategy of it all now. Looks like Jimbo took 3/10 off him there on that lap, 0.9. So Jimbo getting fired up. You know, running some better lines. Most probably got Bears coaching in the background, telling him all the track tips, no doubt. Looking tight though, so we'll keep an eye on that gap. It is visually it is closer. So we'll keep an eye on it. Oh, here we go. Looks like the AMP boys did get the bounty business done. So that's why it was close. But they're, I don't know, Bounty's not going to give it up, I would say. Staying on board with. Oh, so there was a bit of action. I would say something's happened back here while we've been on the front runners, because Nastoza is up to 12. Diswood is still an 11. And Naked Blade is all the way back in 17th. So that little gaggle that we had, I would say something's gone terribly wrong. But that is just a guesstimate. Could be, you know, racing. Could be a wrong line. Could be anything. Could be 1,000 things. Not wanting to draw any conclusions from anything, but I should because it makes it exciting. So Nastoza, next victim. Oh, well, where's the ballast difference check table? Well, Brady, all I can let you know is that with the upgrade of servers and all the shenanigans, some of the ballast might be off tonight. So Stewie's going to have a look into that after this evening's race. We didn't want to, obviously that's a bit of work, so there might be slightly out for some, but that'll be during the week project for Stu from what I can gather. So we're all a little bit spaced out. Jimbo must have made a mistake. He's 1.7 back. TT still running free. Kick It and Rip It has got someone awesome, so I can tell you someone awesome's made a mistake there. Sorry. Throat. So Nastoza now closing right up under Diswood, and we know Diswood is not going to go down without a fight. These two turkeys coming through the Dagna. Now Nastoza is great on the brakes here, so he should be throwing it up the inside hard. No, he does not. He does not. He does not. I do not know why not. He should. But we will see. So as soon as I leave this, I most probably change positions. But hey, what do I know? We'll jump on board with someone awesome. Because see what he can do. 0.3 back off Kick It and Rip It. We know Kick It and Rip It won't die wondering. So coming through 130R, coming into a dark cutscene or triangle. And like they said on passenger 51, always bet on black, so I'm going to bet on someone awesome to get this overtake done. So we're first 15 minutes of the race completed. Our current order, as you can see, TT 2.2 seconds ahead of Jimbo, followed by Kick It and Rip It, someone awesome, Cobb McCool, Stu, Ghost, Ant Bark, and Lloyd, and Bounty rounding out our top 10. And then we have Diswood, Nastoza, Black Falcon, Adge, Gaza, Naked Blade, TB Williams, Beaky, Wobbly Racing, Colin, and Triple X Krakatoa rounding out the next 10 and 20 people in our field. Looks like Triple X has gone and done his pit stop, so the first to do so. He was in midfield traffic, so interesting to see tactically how that works out. Someone awesome, most probably burning through tyres. He's just dropped back now. He's lost 7/10 to Kick It and Rip It, so that could be simple error, simple overcooking it into a corner. So we'll see what he does. He's gonna, if he keeps this arm going backwards, he's gonna have Cobb McCool with him quite soon. So this could be very interesting if that does happen. And Kick It and Rip It will be hoping it does, because that'll occupy someone awesome, and because Cobb will be after him. It's a bit of P&L on P&L action. Certainly Cobb would love to add a someone awesome scalp to the trophy cabinet, that is for sure. closing massively under brakes. I would say that someone also maybe cooked his tyres. Because he is going, they're struggling, looks like maybe struggling for grip through that first half of the lap. Because he did lose a mountain of time. Some kick it and rip it in the McLaren will have an advantage on tyre wear, I think, just because it's a McLaren. So it will be interesting to see how this all pans out. Right, let's go down and have a further look down the back of the field, see what's happening. Got Naked Blade closing in on Gaza, so Naked Blade's going to want to take care of business and get that done sooner rather than later. And you would think, obviously, down the back straight's Captain Obvious, because the Janetta will definitely bung out top end, so... seeing what happens here. You never know, I don't think he'll be close. He's definitely not close enough as he goes approaching the Degners here. He definitely won't be close enough to have a go into the hairpin, that is for sure. But I'll tell you, by the end of the lap, you would think that he would be able to close that gap up. Now, there is action aplenty with Edge the Ghost. Edge is going to close up with Ghost, Diswood and Co. So, what can go wrong in that group? Not a lot, I'd say. But Naked Blade, it'll be interesting. We'll stick with it, just to see if we can see the power, top end speed difference here with the poor old little GG. So you can see he does close up a little bit, not more than a little bit. He's come from a long way back and definitely ate up a lot of road in between him and Gaza. But let's go to the battle that's ensuing just behind. Looks like Nastoza putting a move on Diswood here, with Ghost in the background. Beautifully done. Ghost is going to be chomping at the bit as well for Diswood, so Nastoza would be trying to make hay while the sun shines. Don't know if he'll get that opportunity though. Interesting here, see what sort of rhythm they have, different lines. Diswood using his inside tyres over the other side of the ripple, trying to use that to help bring him round. Looks like the slot is going to show him a clear pair of heels here, I would say. Be interesting to see what the Ghost does here. I think the Ghost might have a little bo peep down here at Diswood coming into turn 11. I know I would be. Oh, but he does not. They're scared of the wood. So where's he going to do it, you think? I mean, and you want to do it sooner rather than later. So he's going to come through turn 12 here, running a little bit wide, almost getting the grass, which is death sentence if you do. Coming through the spoons. So this is all about run. So this is top end versus top end. So it looks like the Ghost might have got a marginally better run out of that turn. So he's going to definitely sit behind here, going through 130. You don't see anybody to throw it up the inside there. Now here you might see him on the brakes. Is he going to have a look into the casino? He does not. He doesn't. Come on, lads. Have a go. Have a go, lad. Here we go. through turn 18. So this gaggle of cars has been entertaining all ends up. So the Stos are going extreme inside on, really driving that line. And the Ghost doesn't even have a look in turn 1. Oh, I don't know, I think he's, I know, tell me about it. It's, oh, there you go, we might have some back here. The Naked Blade on Gaza. He's a 10th behind. I don't know whether it's the ballast today that's playing up and causing the unusual massive gaps, but it could be. But again, that'll be looked at midweek because of the ongoing server issues that we all know about and the troubles they have caused. The Edge in the background there running wide, so he's put himself in no man's land. Naked Blade through that section. So, oh, there's Edge, different run on the Ghost. And that's what I mean, a different run. They're both running too wide through here. No, he's not. He's tucked in behind, but the advantage of a different line through turn 11 paid big dividends for Edge. Looks like someone awesome has been into the pits. I will call it scheduled because we're about almost halfway time-wise. So these guys spread out again. I jump on board, they spread out. What is doing? It is a procession at the moment. Naked Blade, see what he's got back here. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Gotta have a drink. Alright, what's he doing? Nothing yet. So we're approaching the halfway mark, so we're going to just jump on board hopefully with TT. So just bear with me while I see if I can organise that. Oh, there we go. Interesting run here. Just stumbled on it. Naked Blade giving Gaza all sorts of hell. Looks like Gaza will have enough to get out running a slightly better line. So we're going to one lap online with TT, best 210.7. So I'll let you listen in to this lap with TT. that was a bit of a treat. I don't know about you, but I think that is one of the best sounding cars in the game. On board, saw some brilliant lines there by TT, super clean, and the added bonus, we got to see his pit entry. I mean, so pretty special. Don't get to see that sort of stuff all the time. But yeah, so be interesting now. Jimbo will be get the start. We'll be trying to put in an absolute hot lap here now, to see if he can make up any time on TT. Like, it was about 2.5, 3 seconds. So certainly in the range of. So TT's come out. That's coming out of the pits now. So he'll be on it. So it'll be interesting to see whether he took fuel and tyres. Does Jimbo go try and yep, that's exactly right. Yep, embark. Yeah, welcome to 30 seconds of pain there. Not good, but hopefully Jimbo here's been on an absolute stonking lap to hopefully try and make up a little bit of a gap to TT while he's on his out lap. Oh, it looks like Bounty's done it too. Naked Blade. Oh, you wanted action. Here's your action. Naked Blade's got the drive through. Bounty's got speeding in pit lane. There's penalties galore here. Alright, so top 4 of the last 2 pit. Looks like Jimbo's jumping in now. So we'll jump on board with TT to see where he is. So TT coming through turn 12 currently. Coming into the Spoon complex, the Spoon curve. So pressure's on Jimbo. Does he try and save the 5 seconds and go, no, I'm just racing on tyres or running wide there? Might get a track limit for that. So coming down at the back straight, coming up to 130R. So it looks like Jimbo is still in the pits currently. Hasn't gone green, so he has not left. So it looks like TT will inherit the lead again, judging by this. Oh, here we go, Jimbo. So he's on the straight. Jimbo is coming out. So going to be extremely close. I think TT will have just got him, maybe. I think that was TT just zipping through on him there. Yes, it was. So super close there. So similar pit stops, similar gaps. So be interesting now. It's mano a mano. Everybody serving their penalties. Hopefully. So Ghost now still in the coming out. So Ghost will hopefully, so we've got Stu still to do his pit stop. So Stu will only go backwards from there. Bounty and Naked Blade are serving theirs, their penalty. You do the crime, you do the time. So just got everybody's spaced out tonight. It is a tough one to call. So let's have a look at TB. This is the closest action on track at the moment. TB and Gazza. Let's see what they will do. Janetta on Janetta. So it'd be interesting, you would think that little Janetta, whoop, Cole just off the track there. He'll be out of the way though, let the boys through as always. Like possibly, you would think that potentially is maybe what happened, maybe, because it was strange that he, in the mix of things, was only 6th, so we knew that obviously that would be a big hit for him. Yeah, potentially that could have been it. So these guys still at it, coming through the spoon section, so this will see who gets the better run, maybe indicate who's running a little bit more wing than the other. This is the battle for 12th and 13th. So TB closing up a little bit. Closes up under brakes in Casino, doesn't get... There we go. I'll have to have a look at that comment, something about Jimbo and know something. Look round. Oh. Must have been juicy by Brady Want, message retracted. So interesting, so these guys are at it, so we might jump on board with Ghost. He seems 0.2 behind. Jimbo has no ballast, let him win. Why not? Why not indeed? I've heard of worse suggestions. So, back to these lads. These 2 units are the closest on, were the closest on track. Where's Gaza? Gaza. Further up, so must have been a little touchy touch there. So Gazza joining the edge. Nastoza battle. What can go wrong here? 2 abreast into 130R. Somebody's going to have to give in maybe, or maybe not. But Adge does a smart thing there in front. Gazza just got a box seat to all the action, so interesting. Janetta closing up under brakes, and we'll see it most probably stick with through this first half, through most probably up to the turn 11. I don't think the Janetta is too disadvantaged. After turn 11, yep, it is, in my opinion, disadvantaged, especially down that long straight. But here we go, we'll see it close up here through the S-curves. Series of corners, pivotal to getting the lap right. Here's them coming up through 8. There's, the Stoza. Oh, naked blade, yellow flags, alright. Yep, there we go, naked blade. Good pick up there by the marshals in the chat. It's a good pick up. Looks like he has maybe parked it up for the night. I hope not. Hopefully he gets back out on the track and keeps going. Moving back, yes he does, excellent. So maybe some technical issues within steering wheel or whatever has caused that, but he is back up and going, good to see. That's what we love to see. Keep it going, see it through. You've got 18 minutes to go, so yeah, why wouldn't you? Adge and Gaza still at it. Oh, Adge all over the back, so let's try and do a bit of a special treat here if we can. Try and jump on board with Adge. Some cockpit action. Sounds bad, but it's not. So let's do that for a lap, so just bear with me. And naturally it would do that. There we are, Edge on board, so let's there we go, beautiful. So we're on board with Adge. That's a great little view. We can see what he sees fine. So we'll see Gazagan or Ricky Ricardo. And look at the throttle control as we come through here, through the S-curve section. Coming up over the top of 8. Get the sun in the eyes here. Hard on the brake. Same again here. Oh, he's closed right up. Here we go. This is special. The Stozza 2 into 2. Oh, there's a little bit of a touch on, so the Stozza is up and under. Oh, where is he? He's still there on the inside. He's running wide. Crikey Moses, these two guys are lit. Coming up into the Spoon complex. He's done the right thing. Thought better of it. Tucked in behind. Nastoza is cracked like a boiled egg under that pressure. He's going to get the run out here, Ad. Oh, he must have Nastoza still on the outside of him, giving him heaps of space, I would suggest. But he's got the run. They're going to tuck him behind. I would suggest do it. Tuck him behind. You can't go too bright into 130R. He's slowed down a bit. It's pushed Nastoza wide, but Rubbing's racing. That's what Harry said. Into the casino triangle. That was special, and it looks like Gazza got a run on Nastoza too. He got a run on Nastoza. And he's taken it back. So Adge is going up into the top 10 now. That was fantastic to see. I love it. There we go. We're back to the normal camera view. Let's jump on board with the Stos, TB Williams. They're all in it together here. Oh, Stoz has run wide again. Obviously a level of frustration at the moment, or the tyres are shot. Something's going on. But TB Williams, the bloody little Janettas are like little raptors at the moment. They're teaming up against the Astons here. So interesting to see what they can do. Oh, let's go to the normal one, maybe. Why not? That was brilliant to watch. Bit of onboard action. Interesting always to see the pedal work and the thought process of drivers as they go that. But you know, beautiful to see how they give like a bit of professional courtesy, I suppose, in giving each other space. Always nice to see, because you could be a bit of a dick about it and not, but no, it was good to see. So we've only got two guys. So it looks like Stu may have parked it up along with Beaky. So yeah, that's bittersweet for those two. Again, always big advocate, start it, finish it. But hey, something could have happened to equipment. Makes it tough TB having a look at the stars that are going on here. So let's see what TB will do. We are manufacturing the excitement tonight. So let's see if we can jump on board with TB. Alright, so it's on board with TV now, so it's here we go, little Janetta. Alright, bear with us. Let's get into the final 10 minutes of you leaving on board with TV. Able to get it done, but you can see the different lines. Obviously it sounds like a Mozzie with the amount of revs he's got to carry down these long straights, but you can see in the tight stuff the Nano definitely has an advantage. So got just under 10 to go now. Looks like the top tall status quo, to be honest. This is the closest battle. We jump in with Triple X Krakatoa and see how he goes with his battle with Bounty here. So you would think the big girl here, the AMG, would definitely have the legs to chase down the little Gigi, little Janetta, but wait to see. So Triple X closing up under braking here. Oh, aggressively attacking the chicane there. Trying all the little tricks of the trade to make up that time and just get him in with the realms of possibility of making a move on Bounty. So fingers crossed we see a bit of action there, but we'll keep an eye on it. Back on board with TV, closing up onto the rear of Nastoza. So let's see if he can get the business done this time. Similar gap up front to Adge and Gaza. So should be able to keep an eye on both. Ooh. Triple X is closing right up on Bounty. Hopefully we haven't missed that bit of action, because it is sparing tonight. Oh, here we go. Let's watch this little soiree unfold. Triple X using all the horses in the AMG there, closing right up under the rear of Bounty. Getting on the juice, didn't quite get the run out of the spoons. But you would think that he's going to get late on the brakes here. Obviously the Janetta does run out of top end. And just a little bit wide, and he's lost ground now to Bounty. So Bounty trying to hold on to that 15th place. Looks like Naked Blade's pitted up too. Unfortunate, lads, unfortunate. Let's go through. So the field at the moment is TT, who we've seen a little bit of. Only 1.4 ahead of Jimbo. So Jimbo definitely keeping him honest. Then we've got Jimbo in second, obviously. And under 5 to go. Everything's spaced out a little bit tonight. TT looking pretty good. Jimbo has kept him honest. Gap is 1.3. So it only needs the slightest of slip-ups here by TT to let Jimbo in. And you never say never in racing. And we've got a bit of a leap back to Kick It and Rip It in third. And little, again, to someone awesome. Cobb McCool would be, I don't know. I think he'd be happy with 5th, but knowing that he might have been hoping for a position or 2 higher than that 5th place indicates. Then we got the first of Two Ants Racing in 6th. That's the big Aston Martin of Antloy. Then we've got the Ghost, or Ghost 885 or 8805. So Ghost in another Aston. And then I'll tell you what, bit of a drive I don't mind is the Black Falcon. He drives a Maserati, and as we all know, the Maserati has 2 parts of bugger all as far as aids. So Black Falcon is driving the wheels off that thing. And speaking of driving the wheels off things, Jimbo is giving it a red hot little bo peep at the moment. Gaps from 1.3 down to 0.7, and I think it's closed even more again. Certainly looks like it visually. So it'd be interesting to see who took tyres, who didn't take tyres, and fuel and so forth. But Jimbo definitely closing up. And I'd say it's closer than 0.7. That's for sure. I think 0.7 seems pretty big, FYI. So it is going to come down. This will be most probably the last lap. Well, it will be the last lap, this next one. So it's down to 0.4. So he's taking another 3/10 out. So he's not going to die wondering. This will be the final lap coming up. Yeah, it will be very, very interesting now as we come through turn 18 for the start of the final lap.
Right, man, leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Here we go, closing right up now. Oh, Jimbo having all sorts of looks now. It is visually, it is not 0.4 people, it is like point nothing. Final lap, TT has led all day. Is there going to be a cruel twist of fate in the finish of this race? I tell you what, if there is, Jimbo's about to serve it up maybe, but he's got to be patient though. He can't get too excited. Coming through the Degners, there's lap traffic just up ahead. Who is it? Whoever you are, get out of the road. It's Triple X Krakatoa. It looks like TT's rear tyres are struggling to hold on, but he's got just enough of a gap. But TT is holding on. Jimbo trying a different line there. TT's just eked out a little bit of a gap, but Jimbo, he can taste it. That sweet elixir of victory. That's what he's after. Give me the elixir, boys. That's what I want. I'm going to hang it all out and get it done. Come on, Jimbo. It's getting exciting now. He's going to get the toe of the big girl down the back straight. And so this will be the final look in. It'll be balls to the wall. Strap in, boys. We're about to hit the casino triangle like we've never hit it before. And let me tell you, TT runs wide out of there. Jimbo, throw the boat anchor out. No, he hasn't done it. He's bloody, gosh dang it. But well-deserved drive by TT there. Led all night, class above. Made it look easy.
The leader has finished the race.
Jimbo, second. Can't help but think you should have, you're in the land of the rising sun. You could have gone kamikaze and it would have been alright. But lovely racing, kicking and rip it. Would be frothing in that seat at the moment with third on the podium. Someone awesome. He's ordered the 37. He's bittersweet and sour with that. Cop the cool. Won't be sober for a week. he would be absolutely stoked. Absolutely stoked with a 5th place finish. The first of the two Ants Racing cars, Ant Lloyd, coming round. Close attention from Ghost. So it all happening in the last lap. Typical. But that's alright. Ant Lloyd getting it done. Bringing in 6th. The Ghost 7th. The Madman. The People's Show on wheels. Diswood coming home in 8th spot. The Falcon. ANZ Falcon. He is landed in 9th. He'd be stoked. Adge held off Gazza for 10th. Gazza obviously rounding out 11th. TB Williams and Nastoza. Great little battle there. And it looks like the second of the two Ants Racing boys coming round to take 13th. So a bit bumpy through there. Getting it done for 13th. Bit of sweet. Looks like Bounty in the background there, coming across the line for 14th. And that's it. And then we got a couple of the boys that obviously had a bit of a bingle. Buddy Cole finished 17th, so fantastic finish for Cole. And then we got the boys that packed it into the trailer early, which is Naked Blaze, Stewie, Beaky, and then Psycho. Didn't trouble the scorers back there in 21st. But that is all she wrote. Another great night of Sunday night racing. Some good racing there for a while. Spaced out a bit. I know Stu will have a look at the ballast during the week, and I'm sure that'll dial back in, and we'll be back to the super close racing that we get from this league. Hopefully Bretty's in a better space and he'll be back to trouble the scorers next week, and a couple of the other blokes that aren't here this evening, and we get a sizable grid for next week. Yeah. So I will bid you adieu, and I will see you all next Sunday.